Sam Martin finished up with a 9-9 for Denver on vault, and here is your defending national champion on bars, Kat Ding. First handstand dead on top of that high bar. Giant full right on top, enormous Tkachev. Kip cast handstand straight up. That gorgeous pack salto, beautiful line. Handstand, half pirouette on the low bar. Back up around to the high bar. Kip cast handstand straight up again on the last one. Two giants. Double layout. Stuck landing for Kat Ding. Is it April or is it January? Because that is a championship routine.
You know what? That is why she is the national champion.
Schultes back for Lacandro. Trying to get it to the fresh legs. Dennis, great settle to the near side. Finds Schultes. Schultes marked by Henry. Sends it across. Backside. Header. Goal. Georgia wins 2-1.
What a cross from Schultes, and it finds Alexa Newfield on the back post for a perfectly executed header, and Georgia gets a desperately needed win here. 3
overtime wins for Georgia, 3 game-winning goals for Alexa Newfield, but what about that service coming in from the near side? Everything about that play set up beautifully by the Bulldogs for a 2-1 double overtime win, and the Georgia Bulldogs are in a 5-way tie for first in the East.
And that ball broke perfectly for Susanna Dennis.
Here's the 2-1. Fly ball into deep center. Going back. It's gone. 3-run home run as Ashley Razy puts Georgia on top. 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. Oh, she's had some come from behind home runs before. None bigger than this as Georgia leads by 2 in the SEC semifinal. Georgia right now in the driver's seat, though they've squandered a couple set points of their own. 29-28, the very steady Erica Clark back to serve for the Dogs. Clark into the back row, dig by Hunter. They'll set back to Hunter on the near side, off the block, easy dig for Clark. Dumped over by Gates. No, it's kept in by Meade. Crowd wanted to celebrate too soon. Northcutt blocked, kept in by Teets. Dilla setting for Northcutt, kept in by Meade again. Set near side, Hunter off the block, dug out by Clark in the back corner. Gates going up for it, and Georgia Tech reached across the plane of the net, and Georgia wins a marathon third set, 30-28.
No-look dish to the right. Here's Robinson with a dunk.
A new NCAA record.
Fakes with the left hand, scores off the square.
Stuck landing for Kat Ding. Hello and welcome to Georgia Sports Daily, your source for news and information on the Georgia Bulldogs. Today is Monday, February 27th, and I'm Kevin Copp here at Stegman Coliseum. An extremely busy and extremely successful weekend all across Georgia athletics. In head-to-head competition, the Dogs overall were 13-2 this weekend. We're going to get to all of those results, and we begin with a big one. Men's basketball here on Saturday afternoon, a 76-62 win over number 11 Florida. Here's head coach Mark Fox following the victory.
That was a great win for us. We beat a terrific basketball team, a basketball program we have great respect for, and when you can beat them, that certainly is something to be proud of, because I think Florida's terrific. I think they're well coached. I think they're first class in many ways. So that's a great win for Georgia.
You can check out all of the highlights and post-game interviews, as well as Mark Fox's press conference unfiltered. All of that's available right here on GTV. One day later, the Lady Dogs were in action here at Stegman Coliseum for Senior Night 2012 and also registered a big victory over LSU. Here's head coach Andy Landers following the win.
We played really, really well. I thought we were outstanding defensively. I thought we were very, very good offensively. It was a complete game. It went from the tip to the end. We played extremely hard and did the things that we felt important to do, and today those things were effective.
You can check out all of Sunday's highlights right here on GTV. The Lady Dogs secured the number 3 seed for the upcoming SEC tournament to be held in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, Georgia baseball extended their season-opening win streak to 7 consecutive games. 3 wins this weekend over Winthrop, 13-5, 2-1, and 3-0. Here's head coach Dave Perno following the weekend sweep.
I think it's just all in all, it's just a good makeup from the team. We've shown the ability to hang in there and win close games, and we just got good leadership.
You can check out highlights from each of the 3 days at Foley Field right here on GTV. Georgia Gymnastics was in action on the road in Gainesville, Florida. Georgia put up their second highest road score of the year, a 196.825, falling to number 1 Florida on Friday night. Hello everybody and welcome to Trending, a weekly wrap-up of the biggest stories in Georgia athletics as told by you, the fans, on Twitter. And this week we have a couple of big stories involving former Georgia Bulldog greats, and we begin with Hines Ward. This was the #1 trending topic worldwide on Tuesday afternoon, as Hines Ward, one of the all-time great Georgia Bulldogs and certainly one of the all-time great Pittsburgh Steelers, announced his retirement from the NFL on Tuesday. We got a bunch of tweets from Georgia fans congratulating the former Dog and Steeler, including this one from former Georgia wide receiver Chris Durham, at Chris Durham 16, who tweeted, quote, "Congrats to at MVP 86 Hines Ward on a Hall of Fame career, one of the greatest to ever play the game, true inspiration on and off the field, hashtag always a dog." And Brandon Boykin, at Brandon Boykin 2, tweeted, quote, "Hashtag salute to Hines Ward, one of the all-time greats at UGA and Pittsburgh, always will be one of my football idols." And another former Georgia Bulldog that was a trending topic earlier this week is Georgia's John Isner, former tennis player, just beat the #1 player in the world last week in a tournament at Indian Wells. John Isner beating Novak Djokovic, getting a couple of tweets, including this one from former Georgia wide receiver and current NFL star Mohamed Massaquoi, at Momass11, who tweeted, quote, "Congrats to former UGA dog at John Isner for the big win today against Djokovic." And this one from ESPN's Hannah Storm, at Hannah Storm ESPN, tweeted, "Congrats to at John Isner on a huge win, just the latest in a series of big victories over the past year. Bravo, Bulldog." Wow. Welcome back to the Georgia Gym Dog Show. And Coach, we talk about this gauntlet here at the end of the season. 3 meets in 9 days, and now we're getting ready for 2 meets in 3 days, beginning as the viewers are watching later tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Georgia takes on Michigan. You get on a plane back from Detroit to Atlanta, and less than 24 hours later, you're competing here at home on Senior Day, 2:30 against NC State. Big way to finish the year.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I mean, it's no rest for the weary, that's for sure. But this group can handle it. We have one of those weekends every year. And we've done it on the last weekend just like we're going to do it this year. So we're not going to make too much of a big deal about it. We're going to give them a little extra rest, and we're not going to put too much emphasis on the outcome when we're on the road this week. I think we're going to have fun, and we're going to rest some people, and we're going to get some people a little bit healthier, I think, and try to give some people some experience and go up there and just really enjoy the experience, and then come home for Senior Day on Sunday and really try to put one together and send Kat and Gina and Marielle out on a really high note, and that'll be fun, and that's what we're going to do. I think this team is catching on at the right time, and if the bodies will hold up, that's going to be the key for us. So we're going to try to be smart and very calculated and strategic with what we do over the next two meets, and then try to get ready for the SEC championship after that. So ultimately, that kind of stuff is more big picture than what happens over the next 7 days. So we've had a great season. And I'm very pleased with where this team is.
All right, we've got Georgia and Michigan Friday night at 7, the penultimate meet of the 2012 regular season before the Gym Dogs come back to Athens to wrap things up at Stegman Coliseum Sunday at 2:30. There will be live audio coverage available of the Friday night meet in Ypsilanti, Michigan, right here on GeorgiaDogs.com. And then you can also check out live video coverage of Senior Day, always a special day here in Athens between Georgia and NC State. And we will have a complete breakdown of both of those meets next week right back here on the Georgia Gym Dog Show. On behalf of head coach Jay Clark, I'm Kevin Copp. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Full count. Line drive, that'll get down into left center, roll to the wall. Hessen comes home to score. Dogs on the board. Sandberg has another double. And it's 5-1. The comeback begins here in the second inning. Luft into the back corner. Matroka into the center for Hoyt. Dig by Luft. Gates, quick set into the middle for Gonzalez. Gully, far side, another good dig by Teets. Gates, near side, Northcutt off the block. Kennesaw State will get it back over with Gully. Teets there on the dig. Gates, back set, outside, Simone May! 29-28 Georgia. Perry forward, great header by Dennis to find Newfield. Newfield sends it in, Miller 1v1, and Georgia comes all the way back from 3-0 Copp with the game winner on an assist from Alexa Newfield. Marielle, a walk-on for 4 years here at Georgia. Among walk-ons is in the top 5 in routines competed. Starts with that whip double full, great start.
And a little throw of the head back from Marielle. You don't see her do that ever. You know she's excited to be out there.
Half the battle on senior night, I would imagine, is controlling that excitement a little bit as we get her second pass. Front layout, front full. Looking very, very good right now. Just remember her going 9.925 here at home against Auburn last year. What a thrill that was for her, and what a gorgeous routine.
She's really stepped out of her box, wait, no pun intended. That she's just turned into a great athlete for Georgia. I mean, contributed on vault and floor, and
fifth
awesome
straight floor routine here in her senior year, and she's battled so much injury just to be able to be out there and compete. She's worked through so much. We're gonna get the crowd clapping along for her final pass. Marielle Box. Round off, double tuck, great finish. Big routine for the senior. That's what senior day is all about right there. Spectacular.